Welcome back, newsreaders, to Newstower and our NY Examiner run. As you can see, with the capture of Bloomfield last week, we have unlocked 3 new locations. The paper plant with paper discounts, the graphic designer and the ability to get the illustration now, as well as photography buffs and engraving buffs. Photography is over here. There's the photography. That's text editing, which we might actually look at. Okay. High Society, Prince of No One. Not the best time in publisher. Madame isn't in the best of spirits. Oh, this is still the print educational, don't print entertainment. I think Mafia is where we're at. We've now, yes. Are you the publisher Reggio told me about? I'm glad you found your way to this humble house. I've heard about what you did for the cause. That charity is our parish's pride and calling. Ah, publisher, don't worry about your conscience. Father Benedetto can help with that. We are children of God. He is our only judge. Thank you, Father. Now listen, kid. You did some good work for the people. Run some more errands and maybe you'll earn your spot. One of my competitors' companies is facing an indictment. Publish some damaging articles to undermine their cause. So, 2 Mafia stories required. We will get 2 influence and 1,500 books. Oh look, I accept it. We've also done it because we are 1 positive reputation away from getting to neutral and unlocking the cathedral, which is new features. And to get there, we will need to go to here. I think we'll just do that now. So, crime, sports, dirt, easy. Graphic shop, 16 points. Working the way to legislative desk, 18 points. 16 for the next radio, 32 for the next printer. I think we will be saving our money. Economics boost. They're big though. See, these take 2 spaces on the desk. It works us down toward this, which may be better than the obit. Yeah, was it the obit? No, legislative. I also noticed that combat off the legislative. Okay, pause. So we are continuing to manually load our paper. Let's run our ads for the week. Okay. Our training negates mobster risks on news stories. Can be used to unlock undercover trait. Let's have a look at the hiring board. Good crime person politics. Yeah, could be kind of interesting here for us. Yeah, I think there is a case here to be made for us to add 1 more person. You know, we don't have a lot in entertainment. Ludendorff looks like he gives us a good extra mix here, but do we have the space? Let's have a look. Now, we've done a bit of rejigging and we've had 1 new reporter. We've moved the entire reporting operation to this floor, added 1 more guy, moved the assembly up here so they're getting their booth. The lawyer is in the corner. The lawyer needs a clock, I suppose. You can have a clock and you can have, here's some more people plants. So, we want to look at, so the only desk-based accessories we have are society, which Ludendorff is a society reporter, so he can take a globe. So this is our new reporter. We've put him beside our senior politics reporter, Andre, and he's going to learn. So he has politics, which is his main training, a bit of entertainment, but the ability to learn society. And then he's got all the boosts. You could benefit 1, but you have 2 other bonuses on your desk. You have a globe on your desk, you have a globe on your desk. There might be a case for the desk-based magnifying stand or the calculator. Yeah, so I think we're creating a bit of space, so we're not massively efficient. We are very high on our energy, so we are going to need to put in the coal soon, which will fit in this room here. We're going to hold off for now, so in this operation, the sales operation can move down and the lawyers and them can be hanging out. So we got lots of space on this floor. We can fit more reporters, we can fit more typesetters. There might be a case for another typesetter, but I think we're doing okay on the production. Not really a bottleneck. I think bottleneck now is getting skills into our guys and pushing forward. So, print 2 Mafia, that can appear anywhere. Crime, sport, and dirt. So, crime and sport. Crime and sport. Okay, Elaine, out you go. And Trade Talk hits club. We'll send Josephine. And see with the skills, they run these stories down quickly. Okay, more crime. So, Reginald can do this one alongside Curtis. Salvatore Maranzano assassinated, Manhattan terrorized by gangster violence. Mafia. No. How does this? Maybe that's his competitor that he talked about. Kirk can run up this. Slushy ice stirs protest. Visitors cry foul. Black Hawks are up the tricks, are they? And then we're going to have to wait to run down this serial poisoner story. Do you know what? Given the space we have, I will get the resupply desk. And the storage cabinet. Finally bite the bullet. He doesn't need to bring it in from the street. I brought it in from the street for him. He does need to get it into the printer. So they're all reporting. Starting to come back in. Brilliant. Nearly back. So mobster. This is the one we could have developed a training on. So this is happening on crime. That's worth noting. So Elaine can run this one down. One mobster. Okay. Sports story. Chance of lawsuit. Nobody can really help us on that. So gotta do both parts. Elaine is gonna head to the club office. And we don't get a lawsuit. Perfect. Though we do have a lawyer, so we could have easily handled it. And then the sports team are nearly back. And Reginald or Curtis. Curtis can do the serial poisoner story. And no, Curtis is doing this story. Okay. And are we getting protesters? 3 protesters, okay. Not great timing to get mobsters and protesters. Maybe I should have held off. Now, star reporter Andre. Time to go to Washington Park. 125,000 for bridle paths. Park byways are... Here's the protesters. So they're being cleared out. Andre can head straight back out and do the rest of this story. Serial poisoner story. We're waiting for the guys to be able to get back inside. Waterfront Union. Here's our mafia story. O'Shea and Sons linked to Union strife. So we'll get our new... Oh my god. Piling up the problems. More crime. Elaine. Concentration of Rockefeller. Statistics. Jan Martin. And let's have a look at where we are. We need to print 2 mafia stories. Well, I love this story. Just as a story. 4 influence for this story. So we haven't been able to develop any of the mafia stories to printing. 1, 1, 2. And damage desk. There is a case for a lawyer to move upstairs. And another typesetting desk to be loaded. They can go in a position that gives bonus to both. And you need to be hired. Just cheap, no strings. 1 skill. You're better at assembling. I'll hire you for now. I think we'll plan to move you to assembly. Economic story. Not exactly a strength. Josephine. Oh no, we want to get... What's this? Unveiling. Yeah, Audrey has a chance to make this an exclusive. And this is a mafia story as well, so that's going to be a high priority. Okay, more stories developing. The O'Shea story. We can do the mafia part, which Reginald will prioritize. It's 15 hours. I don't love that we're Thursday and I don't think we have a mafia story that's even started production. Ads. There. Okay, so this is high priority. I need 2. So we're starting to get lots of quality stars as our crack reporters are trained up. So this resupply guy gonna, do his job? Like, this is still out in the street. There's still, like, no paper actually in the printer. What'll I hire this clown? Chance of protesters, entertainment. That would be Elaine. No, Elaine's the... That would be Audrey, who's run down a different report. So, move off. How'd you get on? 6 protesters. Bloody hell, that is a problem. Andre, water bonds defeated. Audrey is nearly finished that story, and then we'll be blocked outside until we deal with all those protesters. I see an issue. Okay, so we're going to move this downstairs. Going to move this upstairs. Then move this in. Mobster story, statistics, run that down. Pause for a sec. Let's prioritize this mob story. Oh, I'm getting concerned. I'm getting concerned. 2, 1, 1. Yeah, like, there's work to be done. Like, you've 2 stories. You've 2 stories. You're starting to have concentration issues. Like, I don't think we had good typesetters available this week. Yeah, I think there's a case for getting rid of cool old Nikolai and hiring Esther in his place. And then, don't believe we need just better lawyers. What we need is typesetting, and we haven't got it. Let's look at our assembly people. Yeah, very good at what they do. Oh, but you... oh no, you have one skill. 2. Spend another 100 bucks. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Concentration recovers faster. So, somebody also was starting to get brain tired. So we're going to pop you out, pop you in. Your brain's fine, your brain's fine, your brain's fine. I don't think we can... Well, we might if we squeeze everything over 1. So I think we can fit another desk in, but it won't have the bonus. Lawyer in the corner, and... Yeah, typesetting's not going to... No, I'm not going to be able to fit another typesetter on the ground floor. Not and give them all the bonuses. Supply desk needs to go up. Sweeping down, resupply up. Perfect. There. Get our bonus. Day planner. A lawyer in the corner. Oh, plants can go on the floor. And then the typesetter for this is currently on break. That's the guy I've just taken off this station. And these people are standing around. They're waiting on typesetters. Okay. 6 reporters getting cleaned out, are they? Now, Jonathan, run the story down. I might pay the bribe on that one. Lower priority, it's only 1 tag. Only 1 tag. Only 1 tag. Okay. Well, stories are stories. Elaine. Story, which I'm not going to send Curtis out with a 77 concentration on that. All our reporters... Oh, they're all waiting outside. Okay, Reginald. Audrey. Everyone's working. Broadway seats empty. Everyone's working. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people that can work entertainment. Only 2 of them are particularly good at it, which is fine. 100% concentration, he's back. Blazing hot here. Where were you hanging around? Did you go for like a break in the production room? Oh my god, these mafia stories aren't finished. There's 1. There's 2. It's gonna be... Oh wow. Yeah, those protesters I think killed us. There's 2 mafia stories and we haven't got either of them finished. We need to run both. So you're currently working on nothing. You're working on 1 story. You're working on 1. You're working on 1. 0, 0, 0. Where's the hold up here? Typesetting in progress. It hasn't got to assembly yet. Typesetting in progress. In progress. Okay, and go on, yeah. Oh, we could have sent somebody for training. Statistics. Josephine. Josephine could be a candidate to get trained because Jan Martin is who we should send to training. Sport and entertainment are probably good from a mafia kind of point of view. But let's have a quick look at where 2 mafia stories we got this week that we've utterly failed to produce. Came in on economics and society. There were crime stories. This story, that one's late in the week. Oh, Andre is pooped. Yeah, I think we'll send Jan Martin for training. So then... And then that story, in which case then Josephine, let's see how much experience you get for... Look at all these people sitting around. Okay, gotta print 2 mob. I don't think I can. I don't think they got finished. We look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 13 was it? 12, 13 unfinished stories. Now we did get hit with 6 protesters and 2 sets of mobsters. So of our finished stories, none have the mob. We are 12 hours away from this one and a day away from the other one. So no bueno. So mob's done. Crime, sport and dirt. Let's find our best stories. Got gold, got silver, got 4 total tags. That's probably our best story of the week. Yep. So we'll lead with Trade Talk Hits Clubs, fans demand answers. Our next best story, we've got 4 tags on these 2. So it's one of these. And they overlap really well. 1, 2, 3 common tags. Agricultural anguish. So then our next best story is possibly this. 2 tags for the silver. Not old news. Yep. Like this is our next best story. So, but if I check, we're going to get 155,000. And if I move this to the back page, we would get more. But I wonder whether we can achieve some nice combo if we run this here. And it also shifts us left, which to influential, which we want to do. Okay, so then no bombshells. We still need to get crime into the paper and dirt. From a sport point of view, we can run a sport dirt story on the front page, which does pretty well for us. And this isn't the worst option. Next page, this is all about economics. We have this story, which combos very well. Did we not finish either of our ads this week? Yeah, our typeset has just got absolutely slammed this week. Okay, back page, economics. Well, okay, this is where the crime needs to go. Our only crime story, crime and heartbreak. No others. What did we put on the front page? Dirt, gossip, bombshell, statistics. Oh, this would have been such a great story to combo. Okay, so I think something like this to move us more to the left isn't the worst option. And then maybe run the ad, or run the ad on this page. There's no combo on that ad. We're getting a 3 quality star story though. So that front page has 6 stars. Second page has another 2, and then 2 on the back page. Well, okay, this combination is as good as it's going to get this week. I had a little look. I toyed about the idea of trying to get one more sports story for the ad, but we have 2 ads that we haven't produced, so I don't think they'll be considered old news. 209,000. It's it's interesting that we're now disappointed with that. 600 pages. Print it, Pete. We definitely need to ramp up our processing. A mind that is characterized by unrest will not be tranquil even in the presence of great cam. All models are wrong, some are useful. 9 influence, 8 from the stories, 1 from the districts. 6,500 on the plus. Got the district, 3,000 subscribers. Thank you very much, Currency. I know, and I really wanted that 1,500 bucks. I worked on it, kid. I worked on it. You let him walk free? That ain't just bad for business. That's bad for you. Ugh. New reader interest category balance, 25k. For every set of 6 base categories, you get an extra 25,000 sales. New challenge. We got some sweet spot areas here. There's losing sales here. There's getting protesters either side. So, just the one economics. And our costs, 3.5. So only 3k profit this week. But we're moving on. Okay, that is another run of the New York Examiner in Newstower. Thanks for watching. Catch you next one.